Hi guys, my name is Taylor, also known as the Happy Little Yogi. Welcome back to week 2 of my yoga tutorials. This week we are going to focus on practicing a flow that helps to deal with anxiety. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll start on our mats today in our child's pose, spreading our knees to the width of our mat and bringing our big toes together to touch. You can either sink the arms out long, or if it's comfortable on the body, wrap them around and grab onto the back of the ankles. Gently swaying the forehead side to side. Settling in for 10 deep breaths in and out. Finding some stillness once you've got all of the kinks out. We'll take one more deep breath in together here. On our exhale, we'll rock forward into our tabletop position, bringing our hands and our knees about a shoulder width and hip width distance apart. Finding a gentle sway back and forth on the hips, even bringing the wrists turned around frontwards and backwards to show them a little bit of love as well. We'll take a deep breath in, bringing our gaze forward for our cow pose. On our exhale, we'll tuck our chin, rounding our spine. For our cat pose, taking a deep breath in, bringing the gaze forward. Exhale, rounding the spine, tucking the chin. One more round, we'll inhale, bringing the gaze forward, arching the back. Exhale, tucking the chin, rounding the spine. And then coming back through a neutral tabletop. Again, finding a few moments to sway back and forth. We'll take a deep breath in together, bringing our palms up just slightly. Coming up on our toes for our plank position. Moving backwards and forwards, even making some circles with the body. We'll take a deep breath in together. We'll bring our right knee down. And we'll begin to lift the left arm up towards the ceiling for an assisted side plank. You can bring the left foot up to hover off of the mat if that feels okay. We'll take one more breath in here together. On our exhale, we'll bring it all back down, coming back through center, taking a moment to readjust. And then we'll take a deep breath in together and bring our right foot out, sending our right arm up towards the ceiling, bringing the right foot up with it as well if that feels okay. We'll take one more breath in together. On our exhale, we'll come back through center for our neutral tabletop position. Planting the hands, stepping the feet back, bringing the knees up as well. We'll lower down through our chaturanga with a 90-degree bend in the elbows. Inhaling for our upward facing dog. And then sending the hips high for our downward facing dog. Finding some movement here, pedaling the feet out, swaying the hips. And then finding 3 deep breaths with some stillness. On your next inhale, we'll bring our right foot forward for our warrior one, reaching the arms all the way up. Taking a deep breath in, and on our exhale, opening out to warrior two. We'll flip our front palm, reversing our warrior, staying for our inhale. On our exhale, we'll begin to come forward for our extended side angle, bringing the right arm to the thigh and the left arm up above. We'll take one more inhale here together. On our exhale, we'll begin to stand up, bringing the arms into a T, straightening the front right leg. We'll take a deep breath in, and then on our exhale, we'll begin to hinge forward, bringing the right arm down and the left arm up towards the ceiling for our triangle pose. Your gaze can be neutral or it can be up at the top fingertips, whatever is feeling best in your neck today. We'll take one more inhale. On our exhale, we'll come back up through center. We'll cartwheel our hands, framing our front right foot. We'll step the right foot back to meet our left, lowering down through our chaturanga. Inhaling for our upward facing dog, and then sending the hips high for our downward facing dog. Again, 3 deep breaths here once you've landed. On your next inhale, we'll step our left foot forward this time for our warrior one, reaching the arms all the way up, taking a deep breath in. Exhale opens you out to warrior two. We'll inhale, flipping our front palm, reversing our warrior, staying for our exhale, taking a deep breath in and then hinging forward, bringing the left arm to the left thigh and the right arm up above for our extended side angle. We'll take one more breath in together. On our exhale, we'll begin to come back up, sending our arms into a T and straightening the left leg. We'll take a deep breath in. On our exhale, we'll begin to hinge forward, bringing the left arm down and the right arm up towards the ceiling for our triangle pose. We'll take one more breath in. On our exhale, we'll come back up through center. Cartwheeling the arms down, we'll frame the foot, stepping it back, flowing through chaturanga, inhaling for our upward facing dog, and then exhaling for our downward facing dog. Settling in for 3 deep breaths in and out. We'll stay for our next inhale, and then on our exhale, we'll tiptoe our way to the top of the mat. Inhaling for our halfway lift. Exhale will fold us completely. We'll reach the arms up, taking a deep breath in, and then we'll exhale our hands through heart center. We'll go into our balancing poses today for our practice. The first one that we're going to do is our tree pose. So we'll go ahead and step on the mat, planting the right foot down. We'll bring the left foot up. You can start it down at the bottom with a nice little kickstand. Bring it up towards the shin or all the way up on the thigh, just not on the knee so you don't blow it out. We'll take a deep breath in, bringing our hands to heart center, setting our drishti, which is our single point of focus, allowing us to concentrate on our balance. Tucking your tailbone and sending the left knee back just slightly in line with the hips. We'll take one more breath in together. On our exhale, we'll unravel, bringing the left foot down, giving the legs a nice little shake. This time we'll plant the left foot down, bringing the right foot up. Again, you have the option to keep it down a little bit further or bring it up higher on the thigh. We'll take a deep breath in, bringing our hands to heart center, setting our drishti. Remembering to tuck our tailbone and send the right knee back just slightly. We'll take one more breath in together. On our exhale, we'll bring our right foot back down, shaking the legs out. We'll go into our eagle pose today, planting the left foot down, wrapping the right leg around. You can have the nice little kickstand here, or if you'd like to go a little bit further, wrapping the leg all the way. The arms will go right arm under, left arm over until palms come to touch. And then you want to bring your elbows up just slightly so that maybe they become in line with the chin. Again, setting your drishti, which is your single point of focus, to help with your balance, and then sinking your seat just a little bit lower. We'll take one more breath in together. On our exhale, we'll begin to unravel the arms and the legs, giving them a nice little shake. We'll switch the legs out, planting the right foot into the earth this time, wrapping the left leg over. The arms on this side will go left arm under, right arm over until your palms come together to touch. Again, setting your drishti and then sinking your seat just a little bit lower. We'll take one more breath in together. On our exhale, we'll unravel it all, giving the arms and the legs a nice little shake. We'll come down onto our shins, having a seat for our hero pose. Settling in for just a minute, maybe gently swaying the neck side to side, releasing any tension that you may be holding. Take a deep breath in together, coming up on our knees. We'll bring our hands to the small of our back and tuck our toes. We'll take a deep breath in and begin to hinge back, keeping our hips just as they are, just sending the upper body backwards, bringing the gaze up towards the ceiling. If that's enough and you'd like to stay right there, please feel free. If you'd like to begin to reach back, grabbing onto the ankles, and then pushing the chest forward for our camel pose. We'll take one more breath in together. On our exhale, we'll bring our hands to the small of our back, helping ourselves back up. Sitting back down, untucking the toes, rolling over onto our right hip, sending the legs out long. We'll slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, lower ourselves onto our mats. Once you land there, sending the arms and legs out long for a nice full body stretch. We'll bring the feet in, bringing the feet together to touch, sending the knees out wide. And then we'll reach the arms up above head, grabbing onto opposite elbows. Resting for just a moment in our Supta Konasana and acknowledging the work that you've put in on your mat today. One more inhale, sinking into the earth just a little bit more on our exhale. Bringing the knees back in, sending them into the chest, squeezing into a tiny little ball. We'll send the legs out long. Bringing our right knee into our chest. We'll scooch our hips over towards the right just slightly before sending our right knee over towards the left side of our mat for our supine twists. Our arms will cactus once you land, and you can bring the gaze over to the right if that feels okay. We'll take one more inhale. Exhale, bringing us back through center, sending the right leg out long, and bringing the left knee into the chest this time. We'll scooch our hips over towards the left just slightly before sending the left knee over towards the right edge of the mat. We can cactus the arms once we land, and then bring the gaze over towards the left if that feels okay. One more inhale. Exhale brings us back through center, stretching the arms and legs out long. Taking a deep breath in, and then on our exhale, completely melting our body into our mats for our final resting position. Bringing the eyes closed, melting into the earth. Shavasana. just as you are. Beginning to bring some subtle movements back into the body, starting with the fingers and the toes. Eventually making your way into a full body stretch, reaching the arms above head, linking thumbs or clasping palms together. Taking a new deep breath in. Lingering at the top of our inhale before sending our old breath out on our exhale. Rolling on to our favorite side into the fetal position. Taking a deep breath in and then assisting yourself up into a seated position at the top of your mat, with your eyes completely closed or the gaze heavy, meeting in a comfy seat with our hands at heart center. Acknowledging yourselves for showing up on your mat today, spending your time with me, showing strength, grace, and gratitude. Floating our thumb knuckles up to our third eye center, seat of intuition. Together we bow and share the word, Namaste. Thank you guys again so much for spending your time with me. Again, my name is Taylor. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, I'd love to hear it. Please feel free to share this video and the YouTube page with your family, friends, anybody else who may be interested. I hope to see you next week. Thanks so much and have a great day.